Now on CoastTV News.
Sentence handed down. Randon Wilkerson, the man convicted of killing Corporal Keith Hecook, is going away for a long time. We have Matt Pensick live at the courthouse. Banning marijuana after an early morning vote will tell you the latest town to pass on the green puff.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to CoastTV News Midday. We begin this morning with breaking news. Randon Wilkerson, the man convicted of killing Delmar Corporal Keith Hecook, was sentenced this morning. CoastTV News anchor Matt Pensick was at the courthouse in Georgetown. Matt, this has been a long time coming. What was the sentence and what were the reactions of those on hand?
Charlie, 2 life sentences. That was what was handed down to 32-year-old Randon Wilkerson this morning at Superior Court. Judge Craig Carson, in addition to the 2 life sentences, when you look at the other convictions for assault, weapons, add up all those years, it's over 200 years. Now, earlier in court, Deputy Attorney General David Hume, he read 2 statements. One from Hecook's now widowed wife, Susan. The second was from his 14-year-old son, Matthew. That statement at the end, Charlie, from Matthew, a bit impactful. Matthew said he's a Christian, but he says he will never be able to forgive Wilkerson for what he did. Wilkerson himself made a statement before sentencing, and that he said that he was sincerely sorry for what happened and that he prays for the Hecook family every day. In his setup to his sentencing, Judge Carstnitz acknowledged that what happened that April morning in 2021 was drug-fueled, but he also believes that Wilkerson knew what he was doing. Now, there's a possibility, perhaps the probability of an appeal, but as it stands now, Randon Wilkerson, the man who killed Delmar Police Corporal Keith Hecook, will spend the rest of his life behind bars. Outside the Sussex County Courthouse in Georgetown, I'm Matt Pensick, CoastTV News.
Thank you, Matt. Some powerful stuff there. New this morning, South Bethany has joined a slew of other coastal towns in banning the sale and the cultivation of marijuana within town limits. The vote was definitive, 5-1 in favor of adopting the new ordinance. We'll have more on this story on CoastTVNews.com, and we'll have reaction tonight at 5 and 6. Let's take a live look outside right now. This is the Rehoboth Beach area. Looks gorgeous out there as we check in with meteorologist Bob Trihey to get a little update on what today might look like.
Good morning, Charlie, and good morning, Delmarva. We are looking at a pretty good-looking Friday morning. We're looking at some high clouds. We'll call it filtered sunshine. This is our visible satellite picture, but all in all, a good-looking day. And we are looking at these clouds continuing to move on through as we have a westerly flow. So things are starting to warm up, especially as that flow turns to the south and west. 50 in Millsboro right now, 51 in Delmar, 49 Greenwood, already 54 in Salisbury. Bethany Beach at 51 degrees. Wind starting to come in out of the southeast off the ocean, so we're warming it up. We're also adding some moisture, and this afternoon we're looking at temperatures by noon into the low 50s. By 2 p.m. 55 in Delmar, lower 50s along the beaches. At 5:30 starting to cool down into the upper 40s, but looking good for your Friday evening plans. And the southerly breeze will keep those temperatures from really tanking as we go through the overnight. Warms up even more Saturday. First alert weather day for Sunday for a lot of rain and a lot of wind. I'll talk about that coming up.
Thank you, Bob. Coming up this weekend, it's a campaign season event. A new hat has been thrown into the ring in Lewis. Kim Hoey Stevenson will be hosting a campaign kickoff event this weekend. She's running for the 6th Senate District. The event will be held Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. at Finn's Ale House and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach. It was one great big celebration in Berlin last night as the town cheered on both Santa and the state champion Stephen Decatur football team. The town hosted their annual Christmas parade last night with the champs right out in front. If you didn't know, Stephen Decatur won their first ever football state title just 1 week ago. And on top of the state title win, the team also won the only sportsmanship award in the entire state title tournament. Congrats yet again to the Seahawks. Meanwhile, in Georgetown last night, for the first time together, the town held the 40th annual Caroling on the Circle and the Georgetown Christmas Parade all in one. As you can see on your screen, the Children's Choir of St. Michael's Catholic Church were among the carolers. The The parade was full of fun with people from all over Sussex County. Santa Claus made an appearance here as well. He's, known for getting to places pretty quick in one night. Caroling on the Circle also helps people in need. So far, it's collected nearly 15,000 canned goods and other non-perishable items for local pantries, which will feed needy families in the community during the colder winter months ahead. This campaign continues through the end of December. Hundreds of thousands of desperate Palestinians fleeing Israel's intensifying ground offensive crowded today into ever-shrinking areas of the besieged Gaza Strip as the Israel-Hamas war entered its third month. NBC's Raf Sanchez reports from Israel.
The U.S. is telling Israel it needs to do more to protect civilians inside Gaza and to get more humanitarian aid into the devastated Strip. Secretary of State Antony Blinken saying there is still a gap right now between Israeli intentions to minimize civilian casualties and the actual results on the ground, where we are still seeing many Palestinian civilians dying in Israeli airstrikes, especially in the south where the fighting is so intense. President Biden spoke last night to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, one of many calls they've had since the October 7th terror attack. The president said he welcomes Israel's decision to allow more fuel into Gaza, both for power stations and for trucks to distribute aid. But he says across the board, there has to be a lot more aid getting into the 2 million Palestinian civilians than there is right now. Israel says it is closing in on Hamas leaders who are hiding in the southern city of Han Yunis, but as yet they have not caught Hamas's most senior figure, Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar. But every passing day of fighting, there is growing concern for the 138 or so Israeli hostages who remain inside Gaza. And as this country begins to mark the Hanukkah holiday, there is a solemn time happening here. Raf Sanchez, NBC News, Modi'in, Israel.
Coming up next, beating expectations. The new job report is in and it looks good. CoastTV News at 11 returns after this.
At Draper Media, we offer more than TV and radio advertising. We reach your customers wherever they are, at the gas pump, in bars and restaurants, driving around Delmarva, in a taxi or rideshare at the beach, on social media, or searching for products and services, checking their email, and listening to podcasts or streaming video. Let our team build a plan that best fits your business. Email Frank Hamilton today.
The House as a System approach sets FLC Energy apart from everyone. Advanced equipment like blower doors and thermal camera tests allow us to pinpoint the problem areas of your home and design solutions that last a lifetime. Before and after proof of our work allows us to offer up to $7,500 in rebates, when other experts can't. From healthy homes to insulation, crawl-space encapsulations to energy audits, call FLC for control of your home's air quality, moisture, energy efficiency, and comfort.
At Delmarva Canine, a trained dog is a happy dog, and that means a happier home. With 25 years of experience training police dogs, service dogs, and pets, we've gained the trust of families across the country. Our team of certified trainers create custom programs ensuring we can show you a more confident and polite side of your pet, regardless of the breed or temperament. Call today and schedule your free evaluation to see why Delmarva Canine is all about the love of the dog.
Take a stroll down our magical Christmas lane every weekend at Hudson Fields. Merry Christmas from Shell Brothers.
Wheel of Fortune is bringing the fun all season long on Fan Fridays.
How exciting is that?
Woo-hoo! Cash and prizes could be up for grabs. Watch Wheel of Fortune on Fridays and see what you can win.
Friday at 7 on CoastTV.
Next Jeopardy, a rising star.
Friends here in LA, kind of famous people. We just started getting together in a garage and kind of jamming. People are booking us to play shows all over the country.
Wow! Friday at 7:30 on CoastTV.
This morning, the American economy is still creating jobs at a robust rate. The Labor Department says 199,000 jobs were added to payrolls in November, the figure slightly higher than analysts predicted. Unemployment, meanwhile, declined by 0.2 of a point to 3.7%. The monthly jobs report showed huge employment gains in healthcare, government manufacturing, and hospitality sectors. Lane closures on Beaver Dam Road are now in effect in Lewis. DelDOT says drivers can continue to expect lane closures from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. today between the roundabout for the Anchor Run development and Stokely Road. Happening next Monday, the commissioners of Rehoboth Beach are holding a special meeting. According to the city's agenda, the purpose of this meeting is to discuss and consider the qualifications for candidates for employment for the Rehoboth Beach city manager. Consideration and even perhaps action on employment could also happen. A search for a new manager has been underway after city manager Lawrence Christian resigned when that was effective back on November 3rd. The holiday season is here, and with it comes many fun activities for people of all ages to enjoy. One of those are enjoying the holiday lights and decorations put up all over Delmarva. Take a look at your screen. Great shot of the tree and stockings on the fireplace. Love how all the decorations are very well color coordinated. The tree topper, just an extension of the tree itself, which is super cool. We would love to see your decorations. Send them for our holiday season. Take a look at your screen. You can send the pictures and videos to coasttvnews.com/holidayhouse.
We're seeing sunshine through wispy high clouds on our Tullin and Razor Cam. Great looking Friday. Temperatures warming into the 50s. A couple of mild days, then the big change on into Sunday. First alert weather day due to heavy rain and possibly damaging winds. You'll want to see my full forecast. I'll break down the impacts after the break on Coast TV News.
Welcome to the Brush Factory. Explore our over 60 local merchants and artists, all together under one roof. You just never know what you'll find at the Brush Factory on Kings.
Thank you for thinking of us.
We appreciate your support.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, Coast TV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
The most incredible shopping on the beach, Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry, and accessories as cool as an ocean breeze. You'll love this place. We put a smile on your face. You'll love this place. It's Blooming Boutique. Fashion, jewelry.
Holiday shopping is upon us. Visit Blooming Boutique with 4 convenient locations, 2 in downtown Lewis, Milford, and Longneck.
Doctors, lawyers, teachers, bus drivers, cashiers, librarians, the helpful smile of a helper, a caretaker, a healer, a giver can also hide the deepest suffering. Domestic violence impacts everyone, even our everyday heroes. What Is Your Voice is here to help. Call our helpline at 302-467-3310 or visit whatisyourvoice.org.
All in all, a pretty nice end to the work week across Delmarva. Here's our gutter helmet cam at the Ocean View VFW. Just some wispy clouds, lots of blue skies, and temperatures on the rise. 51 in Ocean View. Wind starting to come in now out of the southeast, so that will start to warm us up. We've got a couple of mild days on the way, and then on Sunday, big changes. That's why you need to scan the QR code right there to get the CoastTV weather app and stay on top of the big changes. We're talking about a wind and rain event. Strong winds, high winds, maybe damaging winds on the order of 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts. We have a lot of Christmas decorations out there, lights, etc. Make sure they're all secured heading into Sunday and early Monday. Heavy rain, a high possibility of that. Maybe a little bit of flooding too, especially where there's poor drainage. We have a moderate flood threat at that time, later Sunday night into early Monday, and a low chance of thunderstorms. Not looking at severe weather. That said, still some rumbles of thunder and lightning and maybe even gustier winds in some of those storms. So get ready for kind of a wild Sunday evening and early Monday. Otherwise, not wild now. It's just warming up. 40s and low 50s around Millsboro, 51 Selbyville, Delmar 52, Salisbury at 54. And now the wind's starting to come in out of the southeast. They're coming off the Atlantic, has a little bit of moisture with it, and it's warming us up as well. And the moisture in the form of some mid to high level clouds right now. This is our visible satellite picture. Our flow has turned in out of the west, and eventually it will turn southwest as we continue the warming process. And just some high clouds floating through the mid-Atlantic right now. Really not a big deal at all. We're warming things up across the plains. This is the warmth headed our weekend out ahead of this developing area of low pressure across the Rockies, the big storm that will affect us later Sunday. So as we go through the day, here's 2:30, mid-50s with lots of sunshine, and looking good this evening if you're out and about or celebrating Hanukkah. We're looking at mainly quiet conditions and temperatures in the 40s, and not as cold by Saturday morning. The reason being is, well, we've got a southerly breeze. So temperatures in the 30s and 40s, and a nice warm up into tomorrow. In fact, by the afternoon, we're in the lower 60s. Then we increase the clouds Saturday night, and here comes the rain on Sunday. Becomes steady in the afternoon, maybe heavy into the evening hours. We're concerned about some flooding perhaps into the evening of Sunday and then into very early Monday. And then farther back to the west, it is a snow event across Pennsylvania and back into the mountains. But not here. We're looking at maybe an inch or two of rain, over 2 inches possible in Salisbury, close to 2 in Millsboro. So if that falls in a short period of time, we could be looking at flooding as we're looking at these winds over 30 miles per hour late Sunday morning. And then they really ramp up into the afternoon. And look at this, by the evening hours, perhaps gusts at 50 miles per hour in Millsboro and Selbyville, and that could do some damage. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 56 today, 61 on Saturday. Sunday, first alert weather day for the heavy rain and wind later Sunday and Sunday night, and then it quiets down Monday through Thursday with sunshine and cold temperatures in the 40s.
Thank you, Bob. Don't forget to tune in to Coast TV News for Sunday Night Football. It's the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. I think our coverage area is going to have a lot of folks watching that one. It starts at 7 p.m., and then we're going to have your hyper-local broadcast right after the game. Coming up next, Ready, Aim, Fire, the second half of muzzleloader deer hunting season coming right up. We have details.
Hey there, Delmarva. Happy Friday. Here's a look at what's happening today at 4 o'clock here on Coast Life. It is Friday, so we have a fun TikTok Maybe Try It for you that you can try at home.
And it's Friday, so we have a pet of the week, and we have a happy ending from one of the pets that was right here in studio.
That's right. We have a lot of fun to get to today. It's all happening at 4 o'clock right here on Coast Life.
It all started with a food truck and a dream of bringing excellent street food to our community. That dream became Tiki Jack's as we know it today. From mouth-watering street tacos to our signature sandwiches and street-inspired entrees, Tiki Jack's is the ultimate destination for comfort food by the shore. Whether you're dining out with family or looking for a fun night out with friends, stop by Tiki Jack's of Rehoboth Beach today for all your street eats and brews.
Sign up to grow your team at the 2024 Draper Media Job Fair, powered by Premier Staffing Solutions. Be a part of the best marketed and most successful job fair on Delmarva, according to past employers who participated. The Draper Media Job Fair is Saturday, February 24th from 10 to 2 in the Jason Building at Del Tech in Georgetown. Meet over 1,000 applicants looking for work. For more info, go to WBOCEvents.com.
Hey fellas, when your lady says she wants a big rock for Christmas, she may not mean this kind. She may want this kind.
At That Granite Place, we like to say our reputation is carved in stone, and it is. Now we're changing our name to Coastal Countertops. Same local ownership, keeping the same level of quality and service everyone has grown to love. We've also upgraded our machinery to help you with turnaround times. At Coastal Countertops, our reputation will continue to be carved in stone.
We know every dollar counts, especially if you have kids.
So at Tillman Orthodontics, their checkup is free.
Free digital x-rays.
Not even a copay.
Age 7 is the ideal time to get an orthodontic checkup. They grow so fast, and you have to make sure everything is okay.
It's never too late, but earlier is better.
You're not making his job any easier.
There's no reason to wait. It's free.
I keep growing, you know?
Call Tillman Orthodontics today. We'll see you this week.
Don't want to put off any longer.
Glassman, what are you doing?
I decided I wanted to be Santa Glass this year.
You can't do the voice. Stop it.
Come on. Well, at least can we give away all the cool stuff?
It slays the holidays, and this year we're giving a prize a day for the entire month of December.
That includes concert tickets, autographed guitars, drum heads, and more.
From these artists and more.
Slays the Holidays is brought to you by Wilkins Wildlights.
More details at 935thebeach.com.
Happening soon in Maryland, the second half of muzzle-loader deer hunting season will reopen December 16th and run through December 30th. According to the Department of Resources, hunters may use muzzle-loading firearms to hunt Sika and white-tailed deer during this time. Mortgage rates have dropped for the 7th straight week and are now the lowest level they've been at since August. According to data from Freddie Mac Finance Company, the 30-year fixed mortgage rate fell this week to just over 7%. That's down from 7.2% last week. The average mortgage rate is based on applications Freddie Mac gets from lenders across the country. We'll be right back.
Delmarva's Holiday House is brought to you by Bay to Beach Builders.
What's this? It's a gift from the Delaware Electric Cooperative.
But why did they give us a billing credit?
Since the co-op is owned by its members, each Christmas, DEC returns money to those members. This December, DEC is giving $5 million back to those who were members in 2011. These refunds are one of the many ways the co-op is different from for-profit utilities.
It is the season of giving.
Wow! Ho, ho, ho! From our DEC family to yours, Merry Christmas!
Chesapeake Healthcare is always growing, adding providers, including a new head of dentistry, expanding our mental health care to the Crisis Center in Berlin, and adding accolades. Several of our providers are Stars of Salisbury Award winners and finalists, as well as Best Local Pharmacy and Best Local Business. That's because Chesapeake Healthcare's office staff handles all the billing and insurance work, so our doctors have time to be doctors. Learn more at chesapeakehc.org.
A sense of duty. It can turn a good lawyer into a great one. Advocating for people in my community in times of crisis is what I do. Serious car accidents are just that, a time of crisis. And insurance companies are not on your side. Do not leave it up to them to decide your future. We will get what you and your family deserve because we fight for truth, transparency, and accountability. Choose the right lawyer. Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, Federico, rightlawyersrightnow.com.
Come out for the Delmarva Shorebirds Hot Stove Banquet, Thursday, February 8th at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. Get your tickets today, which include a buffet-style dinner and your opportunity to meet former Orioles pitcher Ben McDonald. Plus, there will be a cash bar and silent auction with sports memorabilia from your favorite MLB and minor league teams. Proceeds benefit the Shorebirds Fly Together Fund. Tickets available now at theshorebirds.com. Get the CoastTV First Alert Weather app with live satellite and radar, severe weather alerts, and extended forecast. Download the free CoastTV First Alert Weather app, brought to you by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Every Friday is Fan Friday.
Wow.
Cash and prizes could be up for grabs. Watch to find out what you could win.
Friday at 7 on CoastTV.
The Bless Our Children campaign is in full swing. Already we've collected over $180,000 to help provide Christmas for children who might otherwise go without. What a great cause. But as we all know, this year is creating hardship for many more people, and the need for help has been growing even larger. You've done it again, guys. The community doing a great job in our Bless Our Children campaign. Just our latest card here in
We're seeing some wispy clouds, filtered sunshine right now in our Orsted Camp 53 West Ocean City. Looking at some beautiful weather, mild weather through part of the weekend, close to 70 on Sunday. But we have a first alert weather day for then for heavy rain and possibly damaging winds. Secure your outdoor items. It does quiet down after that. I'll have the 10-day forecast after the break.
To play a character, the actor must first walk a mile in their shoes.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious.
You belong singing in our finale.
It just keeps getting better and better.
America, get ready.
The Voice, live Monday and Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
Are leaves and debris causing issues with your gutter? No need to risk climbing a shaky ladder ever again. We have the permanent solution. Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice in gutter protection for over 40 years. Engineered to manage the heaviest of rainfalls, letting water flow freely. And the best part, never clean your gutters again, guaranteed. The lifetime warranty is transferable, so you can rest assured that you'll never have to replace your Gutter Helmet system. And right now, save 20% on your new gutters and Gutter Helmet. Call Gutter Helmet today for your free estimate.
Welcome to the ride home on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. First rule of the ride home, we definitely talk about the ride home. In fact, tell all your friends. Second rule of the ride home, we have fun. Top 10 Tuesday, Would You Rather Wednesday, and every day you pick the songs on the high five. And the third rule of the ride home, we don't take ourselves too seriously. You've got enough to stress about. So let me handle the ride home, weekdays from 3 to 7 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
Rock Shop with Steve Mons. Weekday mornings, 6 till 10. Big 107.7.
On the next Tamron Hall, 5-time Grammy-nominated hip-hop legend Fat Joe! More real, more raw than ever. Fat Joe, you have lost over 200 pounds.
We're so used to people dying of gunshots that we never think it's in the food.
His words of wisdom.
Don't let nobody block your blessings and talk you out your dreams.
He's even got advice for men who want to glow up.
If you're 45, you can look 35.
Next Tamron Hall.
Friday at 3 on Coast TV.
Legendary actor Jimmy Stewart might be gone from this world, but his voice is not. The Calm app features an AI-generated version of the Academy Award winner for one of its soothing stories. The tale is called It's a Wonderful Sleep Story in honor of Stewart's famous holiday movie. It begins on Christmas Eve. Calm says it worked with the late actor's family on the project and the AI company, Respeecher.
A legendary actor indeed, Jimmy Stewart. It's a Wonderful Life. Great Christmas movie. We're looking at beautiful conditions into the afternoon. Filtered sunshine. Temperatures in the mid-50s. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. One more quiet and calm day. Saturday, mild 61. Then the rain moves in. Heavy rain, perhaps damaging winds. Maybe some flooding into Sunday night. 67 there. First alert weather day. And then we quiet it down. After that, much of next week is quiet with 40s and low 50s. Even quiet into the following weekend.
Definitely looking at that Sunday weather there. Thank you for joining us here on Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Don't forget to join us for Coast TV News at 5 later this afternoon. Have a great day.